Hi everyone, I am Leomir Goncalves and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant here at Visa Immigration. Today, we are going to talk about why studying Canada is better than studying the USA. But before we start, make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell below. That way you can receive notifications of our weekly videos about immigration to Canada. Over the past couple of years, some countries have emerged as a popular study abroad destination among international students. The United States and Canada are dream destinations for international students who are looking to get a higher education abroad. In recent times, Canada has overtaken the US, and the major contributing factors for the students preferring Canada over the US are speeding processing times for study permits, easy immigration, and low costs. Here are the factors that make Canada a better choice for an international student. Number 1. Visa policy. As we all know, the US visa application system is an extremely time-consuming and complicated process that requires a great deal and a lot of waiting time. By comparison, the Canadian visa application process is simpler and shorter, which encourages international students to study in Canada. Additionally, Canadian universities allow international students to stay in Canada and search for employment opportunities. The postgraduate work permit allows international students to remain up to 3 years after the graduation from a Canadian post-secondary institution. On the other hand, a US F1 visa holder are allowed to remain in the country to complete up to 1 year of a temporary employment directly related to their main field of study. Number 2. Eligibility criteria. Though the admission process and the eligibility criteria that international students need to fulfill for getting an education from the US and Canada are similar, yet there are certain major differences that make it slightly easier to get into the Canadian universities than US universities. For example, entrance exams required to study bachelor's. For studying bachelor in the US, international applicants must take the SAT or ACT exams. However, to study a bachelor degree in Canada, SAT and ACT scores are usually not required. Entrance exams required to study a master program. To study a master program in the US, applicants usually would have to take the GRE exam. Though it's not required for all the universities, most of the universities would ask for it. On the other hand, for getting admissions to master programs in Canada, GRE scores are usually not required. Number 3. Costs and expenses. The cost of pursuing education in Canada is relatively less when compared to how expensive education in the US is. The two major expenses incurred for international students while studying abroad are tuition fees and living expenses. For example, a tuition fee for an undergraduate degree in the US would be between $6,000 to $40,000 US, while in Canada, that will be between $5,000 to $25,000. A postgraduate degree would be between $11,000 to $45,000 in the US, while in Canada, that will be between $8,000 to $35,000 US. Another difference is the study permit application fee. In the US, that's about $160 US, while in Canada, that's about $113 US. Number 4. Living costs. Apart from tuition fees, the living cost in Canada is usually much lower than most of the cities in the US. International students can gain a fair idea of the living costs on both countries when comparing the cost for accommodation, living expenses, which would include groceries, shopping, or social activities, also books and supplies that the international students will need during the program of study, and of course, transportation. Last but not least, we cannot forget about the healthcare in Canada. Most of the provinces in Canada would offer, for a small fee, the provincial health plan for international students, and some provinces wouldn't even charge that for international students. When comparing that to the US, you'll notice that healthcare in the US is much higher than Canada. Number 5. Employment opportunities. One of the most important reasons for studying abroad is the large number of career opportunities it opens up. One more advantage of international students in Canada have over international students in the US is the post-graduation work permit. The PGWP is an integral part of Canada's immigration system, which allows international students to work in Canada for up to 3 years. It is also a gateway to permanent residence and eventually the Canadian citizenship. That's it for today. I hope you liked this video and see you next time.